how I feel. And yeah, I'm happy that you guys are subscribed to my channel. If you're subscribed, if you're new here, please make sure you leave a like and a comment below. Make sure you subscribe because I'm trying to get monetized so we can do lives, so we can do this more often. I honestly really like this channel and I want to spend more time here with you guys, so if you want to see more of me, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. It helps me out a lot. But yeah, it's kind of hard for me to whisper today. I also want you guys to see the stuff on the table, but this is the angle we're gonna have for today. I'm also not really whispering because my voice, I don't know if my voice can whisper right now. I guess I haven't really, okay, let's just talk. We gonna talk, okay? We just gonna talk. I have a lot on my mind. I'm trying to whisper, but it's really hard for me to whisper right now because I feel like I have so much to say, and usually when I have a lot to say, I don't whisper for too long. But let's get into some water real quick. I really wish that Essentia would sponsor me because I really hate drinking any other water except for Essentia. But if you're an Essentia water drinker, you know that shit's expensive, and sometimes in life you just gotta get the cheap water. It ain't even a big deal, you just gotta get the cheap water sometimes. But if I was sponsored, boy, oh boy, whoa, Nelly, I'd be doing a lot for Essentia, let me tell you. I really love Essentia. If you guys see this, just know I heard you. Thanks for making water that I really like. But yeah, guys. First I'm a sage before we even start smoking. I'm a sage first. So I'm just gonna get into it. Over the last 2 weeks, first I would like to say thank everybody for being here, even though I just did. I really, really am appreciative for anybody who's been tuning in and watching my videos. I really, really, really appreciate it. I would like to thank the Divine for bringing me into tarot, really just for everything in my life right now. I feel like I'm living in so many of my manifestations at this time, and I'm really, really grateful for it. I couldn't imagine being anywhere else but where I am now. I would like to send out positive energy, healing energy, all of the energies that the collective needs at this time. I know my energies have been quite sporadic over the last few days, and I just want to come here and talk about it with you guys because I know I'm not the only person that's feeling it. Prior to, I would say at the end of last month, I felt like it was pretty beautiful actually. You know, spring. Oh, my dog's looking at me super funny. I think it's hilarious, but you know, spring is the time when all of your crops are beginning to sprout and flourish, and probably about the time for you to start picking a couple things. But before spring, winter is very significant for me in the realms of death. I feel like most of my rebirthing processes happen during the winter. A lot of deaths and things that I've experienced personally have been throughout winter. A lot of closing of certain parts of my life and things of that nature. Winter just really is the closing of a lot of things. And now we're in spring and it's the opening of a lot of things. And the last few weeks have been this really intense creative energy for me. I'm starting a business and I was going ham on making all of my dream catches and stuff. Like I was on one. But I felt kind of chaotic while doing it. And I had to just remind myself that, you know, everything is a process and just take your time. Don't overthink anything. Just go with the flow. Really just enjoy the process. So that's what I did. And I feel really good. Truthfully. I feel really good. I don't know. I feel really good. And I feel like I'm not the only person in life that feels really good. I tend to focus on the positive a lot because I am a very positive person. And I know that things that are negative aren't truly a reflection of me. So I leave other people's things to other people. However, I felt called to talk about this today. When you end a lot of past chapters in your life, it can feel a little strange and it can feel a little weird, but the ending of things don't always have to be messy and, you know, just messy, you know, like when you don't like something, it's like, oh, okay, I'm never gonna do that again. Like, the energies have changed. Like, there are people from my past where I'm like, I've learned from you, I've evolved because of your existence in my life. It's helped me grow, and we just no longer on the same paths. Like, our paths are dividing, and that's okay. Like, there's no hard feelings, there's no love lost, there's no negative energy around it on my part at all. And I'm moving forward from the past, and it's okay to leave things in your past. Like, not everything that you're currently going through is going to be what follows you, you know, to the future and stuff like that. So I definitely want people to acknowledge the fact that just because you're not talking to someone anymore, or just because your relationship with someone isn't the same anymore, if there was love there, you don't have to feel as though you have to take away the fact that you loved and cared for someone, even if they did do you dirty. Like, I have a lot of people from my past that genuinely, and excuse my language, fucked me over, and I'm currently dealing with it right now. But in a way that does not take away from the fact that I actually have mad love for these people, regardless if I'm in their lives or not. Anybody that I've ever met in my life, I have extreme love for it, because they essentially assisted in my growth and my ascension process, and it's nothing but good vibes. And that energy from those things that are no longer has filled me in the energy of what is, and my business, building my brand, building my platforms and whatnot. I am truly blessed, and I think a lot of people at this time are truly blessed. So if there is some heartbreaking situations going on in your life where, you know, you thought that, like, no, they wouldn't do that to me, and somebody did do that to you, just know that hurt people, and the fact that you've been so loving and caring during this process tells you that the hurt that they're projecting onto you is really a self projection from within. It has nothing to do with you and your heart. Your heart is beautiful. You aren't wrong for caring about these people and being there for these people, and you are not wrong for realizing that you cannot take these people into your future. You're not wrong. You can still have love for them. You can love people at a distance. Just because you end a relationship with someone does not mean that there has to be negative intentions involved. You can love people from a distance and end things knowing that, you know, we're just not meant to be in each other's lives. You don't have to feel bad about it. I just felt called to say that. Now I'm about to pack this Ninja Turtle and smoke a little bit. Sorry if I'm really loud or if this video is really loud. I feel like my voice is naturally low, but when I have something to say, my voice can like escalate. Cause like, you gonna hear what I have to say, period. You gonna hear it, and that's gonna be it. But yeah, guys, I'm speaking for Virgos because I am a Virgo. I feel like Virgo, it is time for us to flourish. It's time for us to be the light in our own lives. It's time for our good deeds and our good energy and how we feel about people. It's time for that to be reciprocated to us. If you've learned, truly learned from all the things that have happened this past year or two, then you are definitely in a place, you're in a place now where you're about to reap all the benefits from all the work you've put in up until this point. Which is why I think my timing is so perfect. Like, the timing it took for me to get to where I needed to be like, all right, I'm starting my business. I'm doing it now. Like, everything aligned so perfectly. Like, the growth of my business aligns with my spiritual growth, my mental health, like my healing. It aligns so beautifully, and I'm so freaking excited. I'm really excited. Like, I'm really excited. And I'm really excited for all of you out there who are about to embark on this journey of just like, wow, this is what I always envisioned life to be like, and I'm happy to finally be in a place to where I don't have to fight for this vision. It just is naturally happening. Like, you are aligned, you are where you need to be. Everything's coming. It's all coming. This past full moon definitely connected me more so with aspects of my shadow that I didn't really believe were a part of my shadow. I thought they were just, you know, whatever. I didn't necessarily connect it with my shadow side, but my ego. Like, when I was younger, I was spoiled a lot, and I kind of am like a spoiled brat. Like, even like with my guardian or whatever, once it got to a point to where they weren't spoiling me anymore, it turned into a drive and feel inside of me to make sure that I could give myself whatever it is I wanted whenever I wanted. And that ended up becoming the biggest drive in my life. Like, I'm very resilient and it's amazing, but full moon in Libra definitely had me realizing, like, wow, you are kind of a spoiled brat. Like, and it's okay. Like, it's okay. You don't have to feel bad about it. Like, especially the fact that I'm in a relationship now with someone who understands my energy and can give me what it is that I'm looking for. Like, I feel very accepted. I've accepted myself, and outwardly I've had someone accept me for who I am, and it's the most validating experience I've ever had in my life. I've never really had anybody in my life validate me, my feelings, and my actions. I've always had people tell me like, oh, well, you could have did better, you could have did this differently, you. I've always had people point the finger at me, and to have someone acknowledge me, it just means a lot, and I'm really freaking happy, guys. So let's get into this hit. Ooh, I have something for you guys. Hold on. So I'm just gonna take the time to clear all that energy out. The energy of all the hurt and pain people have put you through to make you feel like you weren't worth what you're actually worth. We're just gonna clear it out, and this is a Zenergy chime, and I'm really excited to use it. So we're just gonna I feel really good, and I hope that everybody else that's watching this feels as good as I do. And I'm sending you all blessings, love, and light. And you know, there's a little darkness with light, and that's what makes it so fucking beautiful. Like, there's some shit that I'm going through right now that in the past would have turned me into fucking Satan. Like, it would have turned me into Satan. I would have been turned into Satan dealing with this shit in the past. And for me to be sitting here and truly feel how I feel, we deserve to feel good. We deserve to feel blessed, because we are. We deserve every fucking thing. Never tell yourself that you don't deserve goodness and happiness. Understand that life requires a balance of good and bad. If there's no balance between good and bad, then you're just fucked up. So acknowledge the good and the bad and be like, this makes me whole. This is what makes me the special person that I am, and fucking embrace that shit. Period. Card. I have an Astro Oracle deck. I actually have a fortune telling book that I got like 2 or 3 years ago, and at the time it didn't really make any sense to me, and all of what I'm studying now took me right back to the book. So I'm so happy and blessed that I listened to my intuition and never got rid of the book. So I would like to thank the divine, thank all of my ancestors, all of the gods and goddesses for bringing me to this moment, guiding me here. If you have any messages that you would like me to give to the collective, please bring them through. My ancestors know that I'm not a prayer. When I was younger, I used to pray with my mom, and now that I think about those moments, they were the sweetest, most purest moments of my life, and I would like to formulate my own prayer. But until then, I just like to give thanks to the powers that be. And yeah, we're gonna pull an oracle card now. Any messages any readers on this video, please don't hesitate to drop that card for me. Sometimes I get worried that a card won't fall out because of how I'm shuffling it, but I really like shuffling like this. Okay, first card, descending card, innovation. That's beautiful. That's a really beautiful card. Innovation. We are going to read from our oracle book. Oh, it's crazy. My card is not in here. Hold on, guys. I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I found my book, and it was actually, I paused it to avoid dropping my phone, and I ended up doing it twice anyways. Alright, found it. Descendant card 37. Descendant. Innovation. While the ascendant describes how you enter the world, the descendant is the place where you invite equal others to come into your world, and describes how you see these peers, what you project upon them, and what you were trained to respect in them. The descendant is where the sun will be a sunset. Action. Look at how you invite others to dance with you, to relate. Be welcoming while you also keeping healthy boundaries in place. Once you feel comfortable about your grounds rules for the people you bring into your life, it is easier to open your heart. If you notice that you keep people at a distance or avoid meeting new people, investigate this habit. Though it might have been important to protect you at one time in your life, consider how is it working for you now, and what would help you feel safe enough to open this door. Also notice in what areas of your life you ask other people to do your work for you. This descendant can point to what you might try to import from other people. While this practice can refer to an important skill in a work situation, it has its dangers in a personal relationship. If you feel disempowered, you might be drawn to powerful people. If you're an extrovert who inwardly craves emotional and spiritual intimacy, you might draw in someone who helps you cozy up at home. It's wonderful when others can help you develop latent characteristics within yourself, but if you ask them to do this work for you and they leave, there goes your resources. If you see them as only an extension of yourself, you can't really see them. When you develop your own resources, you can see these others as whole beings with their own needs and gifts. You give your power away when instead of working together, you ask others to be what is missing in yourself. Gift. 10. The inlet to your heart. Invite in relationships that are clear, healing, nurturing, self-responsible, and encouraging of mutual evolution. Ooh. It's crazy that we pulled this card because I feel like it relates to everything that I was just speaking of. In my past, I can definitely admit that I was guilty to seeking people who had the things that I wanted to have within myself. And in that, I wasn't putting the responsibility on them to be that for me. Okay, well, I guess I was. I'll definitely say that I was to an extent. But in the midst of that, I realized that this was a reflection, and the things I loved about them were the things that I knew I loved about myself, but I hadn't yet started to explore them. So because I had no history of being this way or doing these things, having them in my life made me feel as if I didn't have to. And then I realized it was meant to be a lesson. They were meant to teach me and awaken things inside of myself that needed to be awakened. And I took the burden away from them. And the thing about it is that once I embodied those things about them that I loved and cared for so dearly, the person, the other side of the person that I was facing, I realized I didn't agree with all of them. There were aspects of their soul that I loved and resonated with, but their whole being wasn't aligned with who I was becoming. And I've been in isolation for a while, and I've become and embodied the person that I want to be. So when I look out into the world for relationships and friendships, you know, things of that nature, I already know who I am. I already know who I am, and I'm looking for people who also know who they are. And we also like the same things. And because we are whole people, when we come together, it's fucking gonna be evolutionary. Because we both have so much to give. And I think that's the thing that I'm realizing now, is that, like, that Drake song that says no new friends, people idolize about like not having any new friends, and it's not something that you should wish for. I feel like people can sometimes grow together, and sometimes people grow apart, and that's okay. And you have to acknowledge when you've grown apart from somebody, so that you can allow in people who are aligned with where you are in your life. And yeah, I think this card speaks to that. I am no longer in the challenging position. I'm no longer the person who's giving my power away instead of working together. I'm not asking people to be the missing part inside of me. I already am everything. I'm whole now. I'm just asking people to be themselves and come together with me to build some fucking wild ass shit. Like, that's all I want. That's all I'm seeking for in life. I have been in a questionable state of making friends because I didn't know if I was ready to or not. And having this moment right now makes me realize that I am. I want to explore new people. I want to experience new people. I want to have these relationships, and I want to grow with people. And I'm really excited to do that. I'm really excited to do that. And yeah. So I turned this deck over, and Gemini was here. Cross-pollinate is the card, and it's a 3 card. It's the Gemini card. And I feel like this is pretty cool because, you know, Geminis are known for like the twin energy. And I feel like because they are already embodied as 2 beings, they know they can distinguish light from dark. Your higher self and your shadow self. But they use that energy to cross-pollinate each other, which means to feel each other. Which I think goes really definitely in tandem with this card, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for energy that understands it takes 2 to tango. Or not 2 to tango, but many hands make light work. People who are well balanced in themselves and are aware that they have these 2 sides and these 2 energies, and they are accepting of other people who also have they're accepting of other people period, because they understand that these two energies exist. For me, I didn't realize back then, really, I didn't have the separation of the energies. It was more like me seeing all of who somebody is, and then realizing like, oh, there's more of these parts than there are of these parts. And in myself, there are more happy parts than there are light parts. Even though most of my life was experienced through dark shit, I was always happy and finding positive ways to look at situations so that shit didn't weigh on me as hard as it did at the end of it, when I realized I hadn't healed from it all. I just kind of found a way to shove it in one of the corners in my mind type shit. Yeah, and I think the collective is learning that people don't just look like one thing all the time. Like, people look like a number of things all the time, and you might want to get the full spectrum before you go judging people. And that's a lesson I'll take on the fucking nose. Also, don't be afraid to make new friends. If there's somebody out there that you want to connect with and you just really want to have a friendship with them, I know we're in this era of like, ooh, work, let's all work and gain networking. Like, let's all network together. I find that living in Chicago, that's what most people are obsessed with now. And you'll probably build a friendship from a work relationship before you build a friendship and then it transforms into a work relationship. The thing that I'm realizing is that I have creative ideas and there are things that I want to do creatively with people, but I have so much that I'm doing. Like, the parts that I want to include people in are like personal for me. So I am looking for friendships more than I am looking for work relationships. However, it all turns into that. Like, creative people hanging around creative people literally turns into creation, and I want to create, and I guess I have to stop being scared of people I guess I have to stop being afraid of people I'm trying to figure out how to say this. I have to be okay with how people receive me. Everybody's at different points in their lives, so I have to meet everybody where they're at. And ultimately, if I'm here to build a friendship, then I'm going to build a friendship. Like, nothing you say or do is going to stop me from trying to be your friend. And that's how it was when I was younger. And because I had so much to give, I had so much love inside of me. I like cared for people and I love them. I had so many fucking toys. I was the only child. I'm like, wow, like I really want to include everybody in on what I have, because like I want to share, because I always wanted people to share with me and they never did. And yeah, I'm just, I'm letting go of whoever doesn't want to receive me as who I am for what I am. I'm letting that go. I'm not caring about that. I'm not taking it personally, and I'm not letting it change how and who I am, nor should you. Period. Nor should you. Nor should you. If you're just nice by nature, you speak proper, your voice is kind of low, kind of just stay to yourself, If you're that person, be that person. Because guess what? If I see you, I'm going to come to you and I'm going to talk to you. You don't have to initiate with me for me to talk to you. And I guess I'm just saying all this because I'm realizing stuff about myself. I'm reawakening my inner child. Because she has to live, and she has to know that she is in a place where she is safe and she can live how she wishes to. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So y'all know Wands is fire energy. Willpower, creativity, projects, and action. This is definitely me right now. My black cat is soon to come. Queen of Wands. Queen is bursting with life and infectious energy. You can't help feeling like you could take on the world when you're around her. I am the queen. I have the confidence. I am building my brand. I have all this creative energy going on around me, and I'm just sitting on my throne, and I want to share this energy with people. I want to share this energy with people. I want people to awaken their Queen of Wands. We don't have to. It's not a competition, guys. Nothing is competition. Life is not a competition. We can all be great at what we're great at. And we can all... Of course, I knew that was going to happen. We can all be great at what we're great at, and we can all share that energy. I'm gonna motivate people to do shit because I'm doing shit. I'm gonna help people do shit because I'm helping myself do shit. I know myself on a much deeper, intimate level now, and I'm ready. I'm ready for the world. I think we're all ready for the world. I speak in first person because I want you guys to decide if what I'm saying resonates with you or not. I am not here telling you need to do this and you need to do that. I am here telling you my own personal experience with the energies and what's going on in the world, and I understand that people learn from example, and I'm here to be the example. So if my readings sound personal to you, it's because they are. I'm doing them for the collective though, which is why I said for the collective, because I know that I am a part of the collective. I is we is I. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. Period. As above, so below. So yeah, let's smoke a little, drink some water. I hope everybody, honestly, it feels really, really good. If you watch this video and you're a YouTuber and you want to collaborate, please hit me up. I'm very tempted to show you guys my dream catchers and what I've been working on. I'm just going to show you something that I'm making right now because I'm not done, but this is a little gift box. And it has some goodies in it. It has a Rick and Morty grinder, these little pokers for your joints or blunts or whatever you want. I think I'm gonna get some King Palmers and put them in here. I put a couple crystals. I put 4. There's 4 crystals in here. These 2. This Rick and Morty container to store your cannabis in. It keeps it really fresh, keeps the smell contained and sealed and stuff. So if you need somewhere safe to put your marijuana, this is a good one. I think this will probably hold up to about 7 grams maybe. You'll probably be able to get like 7 grams in here depending on the bud size. And a white California Sage Lavender wrapped by me personally. I was thinking about doing a giveaway, but I am doing a giveaway. I'm actually doing a giveaway for a bamboo arrangement. I have bamboo back here. I'm doing a lot right now, and I'm trying to figure out how to bring it to the internet without it being overbearing and understood of what I'm doing. And I guess I just wanted to show you guys that I will be personally making spiritual and cannabis friendly boxes. I'm gonna hook you guys up. I feel like if you smoke weed, then you're spiritual. We're literally smoking flower that comes from the earth. We're breaking it down, putting it into our bubblers or whatever we want, and we're turning it into smoke. We're fucking alchemists. It's alchemy, bruh. So you're spiritual. If you smoke weed, you're spiritual by default. But yeah, say hi to my wand. Hi, wand. One more hit before we go, or maybe a couple. That shit. This shit is smacking. I really love this. This is the best piece. I'm gonna go eat an apple after this because I really need an apple. Thanks for watching, guys. That last hit kind of blew my mind. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications bell because I'm going to be posting a lot more lately, and I have a lot of stuff coming, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. Thank you for tuning into this video. Sorry that I wasn't whispering like I normally do. I tried, but I felt like I had to really get the message out and get my point across, so I had to up my voice a little bit. I'll probably turn down the volume or something. But yeah, thank you for staying tuned. I have a lot of stuff coming. I think we're gonna do a spicy ramen noodle, the 3x spicy noodle or whatever challenge. It's not really gonna be a challenge. I'm just gonna eat some, and if I can't finish it because it's too hot or because my stomach hurts, I'm gonna stop because I'm not into killing myself. But yeah, we'll probably do that. I'm clearly stoned. Let's get another hit before we go, where I don't choke. Make sure you say stuffed and baked. Bye.